consistently get bigger and bigger like it was tonight?
Well, we did make it close, right? I mean, we took the lead, I believe. So, we struggled to make shots, 6 of 28 from 3. Getting to the foul line helped. Got there 24 times. That third quarter, our defense was phenomenal. We just couldn't score. Held them to 13 points. We only scored 17. Gary Harris had an attack mindset. If your jump shot's not going, drive to the basket, draw free throws, create plays for your teammates. But I tell you, we had a lot of wide open shots that didn't fall for us tonight, and hopefully they'll fall on Tuesday night.
Mike, in that it was the third quarter there, 62-59. It almost appeared that both teams were looking for like a knockout punch at that point.
Yeah, I mean that third quarter was just back and forth. Obviously in that first half, we didn't play the best of our abilities. They double teamed Nikola, and he did a great job of making plays for his teammates. And a lot of those guys are playoff tested. Tonight was the first game for many of our players, but I thought we did a good job. We competed. We gave ourselves a chance down the stretch. And the difference tonight wasn't Aldridge and DeRozan. They did a pretty good job on those two. Brent Forbes, Derek White, and Rudy Gay were the difference makers.
Coach, we've talked about Jokic's shot selection and aggressiveness all season long. What did you see from him tonight? And you mentioned he made great plays out of the double. Did you wish he maybe shot a little more, or were you comfortable with his approach?
No, he had a triple-double, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists. Every time he put it down, there was somebody right there. They trapped him every time. So I think Nikola has a high IQ. He's going to make the right play. And unfortunately, we didn't make them pay for double teaming enough. I think if we're making shots, it becomes a lot harder to double team him consistently. They stayed with it because we couldn't make a shot. So that was the tough thing about it. But I love Nikola's approach. I love his playmaking. I love his passing.
Had a chance to go ahead with about 13 seconds left there, and Jamal got a really good look. Just what was the call on that play? Can you just take me through it?
Yeah, it was just a high pick and roll, with Jamal and Nikola. And if we didn't like that look, throw it back to Nikola, and let's play backside action with Nikola and Gary. Nikola and Gary had great chemistry and synergy in that second half, and Gary was playing well. But as you mentioned, I thought Jamal's look was a uncontested pull-up jump shot that he's made 1,000 times, and he'll make it again.
Did you sense any nerves from your guys, or was it just missed shots?
No, I didn't think it was nerves. I didn't sense that, Harrison. We missed shots. I thought the crowd was fantastic. What an atmosphere. The crowd was unbelievable, but I didn't think we struggled to make shots because of nerves. I thought we struggled to make shots because we struggled to make shots. I think after the first couple of minutes, we settled in and we played our game.
How do you adjust in game 2? Obviously, you're going to sit down. You have a few days to think about this. Just off the top of your head, are you already thinking of things that you might be able to do to change the outcome of game 2?
Make shots. I think it's simply stated, this is a make or miss league, and you look at the numbers. They shot 48 from the field, 47 from 3. We shoot 42 from the field, 21 from 3. We missed 8 free throws. Think about that. We left a lot of points on the free throw line. So field, 3, free throw line, we have to be better. Defensively, crazy stat, our first and third quarter defense was phenomenal. Our second and fourth quarter defense was not, especially in that second. I think they shot 75% from the field in that quarter. So we'll look at the film and figure out why we were having those breakdowns. We'll need a much more consistent defensive effort in game 2.
You already know it's a make or miss league. You guys know that. But playoffs are all about adversity. You got a little already. What can you take away from this in terms of overcoming adversity? Yeah,
obviously this was not the desired result. Giving them home court advantage right back after game 1. But I reminded our guys we did some good things. We gave ourselves a chance down the stretch, and this was game 1 for a lot of players in that locker room. So we'll regroup, we'll watch film, we'll clean some things up, and most importantly in the playoffs, you never get too high, you never get too low, kids. It's the first 1 to 4. So we look forward to coming out in game 2 and going to San Antonio with the series tied 1-1.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that your defenders were really getting into the Spurs guys? And obviously they had 7 of 15 from 3-point range. But did you feel like you guys defended them well and pressured them well?
I'll have to look at it, Mike. I thought at times we did. There were a couple of times when I thought Torrey Craig played phenomenal defense and DeMar made a hell of a shot. But the 3-point line, a couple of times we got disconnected with their shooters. Brent Forbes We went under. Marco Bellinelli, we took a body off. And that's where the discipline comes into play. You make a mistake, game plan, personnel, they're going to make you pay. And we have to be better than that. And just those 6 points right there is a huge difference. That can make a huge impact on the result. So overall, I thought we did a decent job. There were definitely times when we were not as physical and not as connected as we needed to be.
Coach, you had targeted Bring Forbes as a guy that you guys had to watch out for. What is it that's giving you guys problems with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's his shooting. You know, they ran a couple of plays, great ATO plays for him tonight, where they ran him off stagger screens. They set really good screens. We got disconnected, allowed airspace and separation, and he does not need much airspace and separation, and raised up and made two really tough threes out of timeouts off those screens. And he's never stops moving. You know, he's a guy that is in constant motion like a lot of their players. And once you relax and he's gone, it's tough to make up that ground. So give him credit. I mean, he's 6 of 9, 3 of 4 from 3 for 15 points. Derek White, I thought, was phenomenal tonight for them, 7 of 10. And then, as I mentioned, Rudy Gay, especially in that second quarter, he had 10 points in that quarter alone. Those guys, I thought, were the difference makers. You know what LaMarcus and DeMar are going to give you, but when you let 3 other guys get off like they got off, that's going to make it really hard to win.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.